Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's tutorial, I will be demonstrating 3 different ways to sew a curved hem. Hi, my name is Ayo. I am Nigerian and welcome to 011 Clothing's tutorials. On this channel, I upload DIYs, pattern drafting and sewing tutorials. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do so and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. So now, let's get right into the tutorial. Thank you. I'll be working with the following items. I have here 3 pieces of calico fabric and I've already trimmed this lower part into a curve. Bias tape, sewing thread, and a pair of scissors. So I will start with the first method. To sew the curved hem, I will start by running my machine stitches half an inch away from the edge of the curved hem on the right side of the fabric. I will now fold it along the stitch line like this towards the wrong side of the fabric. I will now go ahead and machine stitch on the right side of the fabric very close to the fold line. Say about 1/8 of an inch, just as if you are top stitching. So now I will now go ahead and trim off the hem on the wrong side of the fabric. So I will now fold the hem again to the wrong side and I will machine stitch at about 1/4 of an inch away from the hem of the fabric. You can use this method when you want the hem of your garment to have very tiny fold. This method is very ideal when you are finishing the hems of shirts. So now this is it. I'm through with the first method. I will now move on to the second method. If you intend to use this method, make sure that you have added 1.5 inches as the seam allowance at the hem of your garment. The first thing I will do is to mark out 1.5 inches seam allowance all around the curved hem, like this. I will now go ahead and stitch about half an inch away from the curved edge on my sewing machine. So I'll go ahead and do that now. But it's very important that you do not make your machine stitches way too tight. So now that has been done, I will now double fold. I will double fold the curved hem along the 1/2 inch stitch line like this, and I will secure in place with my pins at the middle, at the left and on the right edges of the hem like this. So for these two middle parts, if I go ahead and sew it like this, there is no way I won't have pleats because there is already excess fabric because of the curved hem. So what I will do is to use my pin to pull the middle sections into slight gathers. That was why I mentioned earlier that you should not make the machine stitches too tight. The gathers will be so scanty, it will be almost impossible to see. So after pulling it into gathers, I will double fold just like I'm doing right now. Then I will secure in place with my pins. I will do the same thing for this other side as well. I will now go ahead and stitch it in place on my sewing machine. So I'll go ahead and do that now. I'm stitching from the wrong side of the fabric, as you can see. So now I'm through with the second method. For the third method, I'll be making use of a bias tape to finish the curved hem. So this is the bias tape. I will place the bias tape on the fabric like this, right side to right side, and I will stitch using about 1/4 inch seam allowance. The 1/4 inch is the width of the seam allowance fold on the ready-made bias tape that I'm using. On the right side of the fabric, making sure that the seam allowance is folded towards the main fabric like this. I will top stitch on the main fabric. very close to the seam line on the right side. So I will now unpress and fold the bias strip to the wrong side of the fabric like this. I will now go ahead and stitch it in place on the right side of the fabric, about half an inch away from the curved edge. You can use this third method to finish your curved hem if you are working with very little seam allowance at the hem of your garment. As you can see, we only made use of about 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. So now I'm done with the third method. So these are the 3 pieces of the curved hem that I sewed using 3 different methods. So that's it, guys. We are done. Do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in my next tutorial. Bye and thank you for watching.